cheap, spiritual, and exotic. There are many reasons why thousands of Israelis travel to India every year. And one of them is music. For decades, Israelis have been attracted to Indian music, and many influences have been incorporated to the Israeli music scene. An early example is the 1960s incorporation of the Indian bulbul tarang instrument into the local Oriental Mizrahi music by the late Ahuva Ozeri. More recently, bands like Ana RF constantly record, film, and perform in India. More in-depth is the case of Shai Ben-Tzur. Currently on tour with his Rajasthan Express as the main opening act for Radiohead. Ben-Tzur is currently married to Sajida, daughter of an Indian Sufi Muslim guru. They both met while Ben-Tzur learned Urdu and Qawwali sacred music. In 2015, Shai Ben-Tzur released the album Junoon with Radiohead guitarist Jonny Greenwood and the Rajasthan Express. The album was released with a documentary directed by Paul Thomas Anderson. Another very unique case is that of Israeli-Indian singer Liora Yitzhak. Born in Israel to Indian parents, at the age of 15, she was sent by her father to study music in India.
I was going there for 3 months. 3 months became a year, and a year became 8 long years. And every year I asked my parents to stay 1 more year, but later on I understood that I had to decide between staying in India and going back to Israel. And I took the decision based on my parents' request. They wanted me to return. I had learned the music. I could now do the mix, bring this music, and blend East-West.
Mix של מזרח ומערב.
Liora studied under the guidance of Anup Jalota, a master of Bhajan Hindi devotional music, and the Urdu form of poetry known as Ghazal.
He agreed to teach me after he heard me sing, and shortly after we were performing together in India.
Before returning to Israel at the age of 23, Liora sang in many Bollywood films. Although she wasn't acting in the movies, they used her voice in the playback.
When I came back from India, it was very difficult for me to sing in Hebrew. You need to understand the language and feel it. It took me about 15 years until I started to speak it again and feel it fluently again.
The theme of Liora's most recent hit, to top the charts on popular mainstream Israeli radio stations, is about the difficulties but enriching experience of being born and raised between two nations.
Mala Mala is about a girl trapped between two worlds, India and Israel. She goes to India and returns. She lives in both worlds that are very different, and she needs to start her life all over again.
להתחיל את החיים שלה מחדש.